What I'm about to reveal will change everything we thought we knew about the Modern Warfare 4 campaign and Captain Price. Call of Duty just released a new campaign teaser for Modern Warfare 4, and it does not just give us a chase through Paris for hype. It locks in a much bigger story that has been sitting underneath the older trailers this entire time. And it all starts with one word: Archer.
Don't forget our deal. We don't get to Paris, you don't get your Archer.
If you've watched any of my videos before, you will know I'm a Call of Duty nerd, and the first thing that line tells me is simple. Price and Valeria are not randomly teaming up because it looks cool in a trailer. Their whole partnership is a trade. Captain Price helps Valeria make it into Paris and complete her operation in the city. After that, she helps him get the Archer. That is the deal holding this entire team up together. And the reason the deal exists is because neither one of them can finish their goals alone. Valeria is a wanted criminal. She cannot just walk into Paris without being noticed, especially if she needs to get something. She needs Price to get her into the city and push the operation through, under fire, so she can survive what she couldn't do on her own. Price needs Valeria for the opposite reason. The Archer is something that only she has access to, and the information tied to it is almost certainly in Paris. So he does not get the Archer without helping her plan, her contacts, her side of the underground, and she does not get Paris without his help. And that is why they're in this car together, not friendship, need. That partnership, though, is under pressure. She is trying to complete her end in Paris. He is trying to keep the deal alive long enough to reach the Archer on the other side.
You should know better than to doubt me, Capitan.
There is too much heat on us. We're exposed out here.
So are they.
Which brings us to the real question underneath the trailer. Why does Price want this thing so badly in the first place? In the deeper piece, Captain Price, we are told, is smuggling a weapon of mass destruction that he learned about after Makarov died or in the process of killing Makarov, but this is not some random side hustle he picked up later on for no reason. The end of that fight put the Archer on his board. The weapon he is smuggling is the Archer.
When you join your enemies, they call you a traitor.
You're still a wanted man.
Yeah, I know.
What did you do?
Well, I had to.
You are moving a weapon of war. The kind we deny exists.
You do what you need to. Because you know I will.
He made a decision that Laswell was never going to sign off on and agree to, and he was going to get his hands on it. That dialogue is not about a man talking about a creative rifles. This is a man moving a weapon of mass destruction. The kind government denies exist, the Archer. And Valeria is his only way to get it because she is the only one with access, and the Paris connection makes the recovery possible. But Price is not doing this to become some cartoon villain and hold the world hostage. He is trying to get this weapon so he can stop the war in Korea between the North and the South. That is the mission underneath the smuggling. The peninsula is already a bigger fire than Modern Warfare 4 keeps pointing at, and Price has decided the clean options, the normal routes, are not enough to shut the war down. And the only way to stop the North Korean invasion is to put a denied weapon on the board, move it himself, and then activate it. And if this bigger picture is already starting to click for you, hit the like button on this video because the next part gets a little bit deeper and a little bit stranger. We already know that Valeria and Price succeed. This is not an open question of whether Price and Valeria will pull off the job because this is the second or third mission in the campaign. And from the campaign dialogue we've seen in other trailers, they get the Archer. The Paris deal works. Valeria gets him access and Price gets the weapon. And then the story does not stay in France because the weapon was never meant to stay in France because Price has started to move it east, starting to smuggle it. He is taking the Archer through Europe, through Asia, and pushing it towards the Korean peninsula. That route matters because it tells you what the weapon is for. He's not smuggling it to hide it in a warehouse and forget about it. He is delivering it to the one place where it can change the war, Korea. Specifically, he is moving it to stop the North Korean invasion and take down the Red Mesa program in their city. But when you watch today's teasers back with that full chain in mind, the lore hits completely differently. Price is not just out on a rogue joyride through the world with a cartel boss for fun. He is running the first stage of a much larger operation. Get Valeria into Paris to complete her side of the job, secure the Archer with the only person who can get it in his hands, then move that weapon east across Europe and Asia until it reaches the Korean peninsula, where you can use it to break the North Korean invasion, shut Red Mesa down, and finally end the story that Makarov left off. That also explains why Laswell is on the back foot in older dialogue. By the time she understands what Price is really doing, she's on the back foot. Paris is already done with, the weapon is already moving, and she is not stopping the plan at the jump-off point. She is catching the trail after Price has already left his trail of destruction behind him in Paris, and has a weapon he should not have access to.
What did you do?
Well, I had to.
You are moving a weapon of war. The kind we deny exists.
Will you do what you need to? Because you know I will.
This is where I want to be careful, because the story is clear on the chain of events, but Call of Duty has still not put the final label on the object itself. We know that Price learned about the Archer around the fall of Makarov. We know Valeria is his access point. We know that Paris is where he gets access to get it unlocked seemingly. And we know they succeed. He moves it east. But the question the teasers leaves in your head: what is the Archer? Is it a prototype system of the Red Mesa that the North Koreans can't control unless they have it in their hands? The campaign has named the prize, showed us the route for the world, but it's not fully shown us the object. And that is the part I can't stop thinking about, because every major beat in Modern Warfare 4 setup is now orbiting that one word from Valeria in Paris. But we really have a massive donut. We know everything else on the outside, but the centerpiece is missing. The centerpiece, the weapon. What is Red Mesa? What is going on? We have no idea. So mark my words, Paris is chapter 1 of Price's story. The Archer is the weapon at the center of Modern Warfare 4, and once it's moving east, the campaign is no longer about whether Price crossed a line. It is about what happens when he takes the weapon all the way to Korea to use it. And if you want a breakdown of what Red Mesa is and what we know about it so far, click on this video. But until next time, I am IceBurgz, your Call of Duty informant. Stay frosty.